Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, this is a video in which this particular man who is an Arab or who calls himself Asian, he's first born in England, but he has lived in Iran and India. His father is an Arab. But anyway, he does videos, and everyone that I have seen has been all negative about third world countries or countries in which they don't have first world resources as we do here in America. He goes to different countries and he found the most negative things about those countries to do videos about. And most of those countries have to do with garbage. Countries that don't have a decent system for eliminating garbage. In the United States, we have garbage pickup, so I don't know what they do with the garbage after they pick it up. But these countries have garbage on the wrong side of the road, in the middle of the community. And he doesn't just do sub Saharan countries, but he does a lot of sub Saharan countries. And he has also done other countries, but he looks for the most negative things to say about those countries. I guess that gets the most attention, the most engagement. Before I show this video, he is making a comparison of South Africa when white people were ruled and now South Africa now when it's under black rule. And he's trying to make the case that South Africa was better under white rule than it is now under black rule. So I'm going to let you watch the video and you can draw your own conclusion.
This is what a street in South Africa looked like in 2010. But this is what it looks like today. Mountains of trash as far as the eye can see, people living in the trash, children playing in the trash, people defecating in the trash. You can practically smell it from here. And this is not just this one road, it is happening all across South Africa after years of black supremacy, radical hatred of white people, and the Marxist communist socialism of the ANC political party, which is destroying the nation.
And this is what his video is all about: the deterioration of South Africa. White people, South Africa was fine, but now black people are ruling South Africa and it's a disaster. Let him tell it.
Now, South Africa has turned into an absolute dump of a place in recent years. I had no idea just how bad it had gotten until I zoomed in to Google Earth, went into Street View and started to look at the before versus after of so many of these different neighborhoods. And you start to see how what was otherwise these beautiful, pleasant regions has now turned into a scene from District 9. It has turned into a slum town where every piece of metal has been stolen for scrap metal. All the windows have been knocked out, trash has built up everywhere, and I had no idea just how bad it had gotten.
I think somebody needs to give him a crash course in what happens to people when they have a legacy of apartheid in their history. Even though apartheid ended in 1994, its effects remained. There was massive inequality between the black people and the white people. There were segregated cities and townships. There was unequal access to education and land because really, those Southern African countries, the white people took the black people's land. And they did not pour money into those black neighborhoods to make them equal to the white neighborhoods. So this created a fragile foundation that any government would struggle to fix quickly, even though apartheid ended in 1994, those people are still reeling from that.
It also has one of the highest murder rates of any other country around the world, where about 75 people are murdered every single day. The sexual violence is through the roof. The corruption in the police force, in the government, is almost unparalleled. It is a country on its knees because of hatred against white people and all the black supremacy and the communist Marxism of the ANC party.
So you get the idea. So he's blaming all of the Africans' problems on the Africans. He's not blaming anything on apartheid, where those people's humanity was stolen from them by the white people who had superior military forces. So even though South Africa may not be what it should be, and it may not be what it ought to be, it certainly isn't what it used to be because one race of people had all of the power and the other race of people had none. So, just to clear some things up, there are some black middle class areas of South Africa. I looked it up. And so I just want to name two. This area is called Blue Hills, and this area is called Cedar Lakes, and they're in Johannesburg. And there are nice black areas in Soweto and in Pretoria. Those were some areas that I was able to look up. But I want to end with this. And I think that this should be a cautionary tale for Africans because they come over here with this sort of nose in your air. I'm somebody and I'm from a tribe which we don't care anything about. But while you're pointing your finger at us, somebody else is pointing their finger at you. So we all do ourselves a service, and we do a service to other people when we give grace to things that we don't know anything about and people we don't know anything about. I don't know anything about South Africa. I just know what's being said. But I do know that the white South Africans who came here, who claimed they were being genocided in South Africa, some of them have returned to South Africa. So that gives you some idea about how they are treated in South Africa. But anyway, I just thought I would bring this video to you and you draw your own conclusion. Was South Africa a better country with the white people in charge? Or is South Africa better now because the people whose land it is at least have more control now than they did during apartheid? Let me know what you think about it and have a good day.